We are back. The game is not displaying oh, there we go. I was gonna say the game is not displaying correctly on my stream window. There we go. So, we're on to Thief 2, which is going to be probably smoother, I'm gonna say, than Thief 1. There's less bullshit platforming. There's no random patrols, as far as I know. And, yeah, it's all in all just a little more predictable. So, there's a few other things that will make my life interesting later on, but, for now, I guess let's just get to it. Perhaps I should also start for anybody watching in the future by laying down the rules of the run. It's pretty simple. Basically, just no. I've got to play on expert. No saving during the mission. If I die or fail the mission in some way, I have to start from the beginning. I'm not doing titanium this time around, which is to say, like whole game permadeath. That's a little more pain than I'm willing to dole out to myself at the moment, but Ironman is plenty achievable. So let's get to it.
I've always equated feelings with getting caught. They both get in the way of my money. Unfortunately, not everyone is as committed to their work as I am. An old associate of mine, Basso the Boxman, wants to marry Lady Rumford's chambermaid, Genevieve, and live happily ever after. Guess prison life spoiled his taste for thievery. Too bad for Basso that Lady Rumford has other plans. Marriage would void Genevieve's indentured service contract, so Rumford is keeping her confined in the estate with the rest of her worldly possessions. Basso has asked for my assistance on getting her out, since infiltration is my specialty. I make it a policy never to take a job so sentimental, but the Rumford Manor could be a lucrative opportunity for a man like me. It would also mean that Basso would owe me a favor, and in this line of work you can never have too many of those. I'll sneak in after dark and clear a path for Basso so he can rescue his damsel in distress. Along the way, I'll pick up a few souvenirs for the local pawn shops. That should make all this aggravation worthwhile. Otherwise, I'll make Basso wish he was still rotting in Crag's Cleft. This proves it. Going legit is more trouble than it's worth.
Who up indenturing they servant? By Lady Rumford, of course. Alright. Oh, this is one of those you have to get X amount of specific stuff. Also, this is bizarre. This isn't even a bonus objective, just straight up an objective. Get 8 knockouts. Is there... Okay, so this is no kills. This is also no kills. Expert is like no kills and you have to knock out 8 guys? Okay. That's a little bit strange. I didn't remember that being a thing.
I sprung the lock on the side door for you, Garrett. It's the only good way in.
Thanks, Basso. Basso is an amateur, frankly. Killing bad, concussing good, yeah. Well, you know, that's how I operate around these parts.
Good thing the butler's out for the night. He left his lights on.
Get that key. Do I have... Let's not go that way. Do I have lockpicks? No. Garrett is also running amateur error over here. I guess he just expects Basso to pick all of the locks. It's like, Basso has dragged me all the way out here. No way am I picking my own locks. I think on normal, Garrett says something about, like, maybe I should douse that torch. Oh. Okay, literally you have to.
Don't take your best boots. Damn torches. Always sputtering out.
Well, don't just make tap over it. Light it up.
I lost my tinderbox. Oh, why don't you do it?
I ain't the one that's complaining, am I now?
Huh.
Well, there's 2 of the 8. Pardon? Okay. We're already off to a great start here. Weird behavior just right out of the gates. It really would not be a stream without the game behaving in new and bizarre ways. Actually, that behavior I've seen happen before. It doesn't happen very much, though. Sleep talking, yeah. It's more like sleep yelling. We got anything useful in here? Not really, just the water valve. Okay, wait. Did I miss something over here? No, okay. I've always wondered what this floor texture is actually supposed to be. Because it's kind of... It's like almost dirt, but it's sort of like mossy in a way. Sort of grassy. It's a little bit weird that they're posting archers down here. Ooh.
What's that?
Uh-oh.
Who are you? There's a strange...
There's a strange man, yes. Thank you. There is, it seems to me, in the original release at least, I believe it was patched in T-Fix, but there is a piece of loot that is actually, like, physically unattainable. That is somewhere around here. There's like a stack of coins or something that's like supposed to be on a ledge around here somewhere. I don't remember exactly where. But either way, it's like clipped into the wall or something like that in the original release. Is it in a basement? Yes. I really need to be looking at the chat more. Are you referring to like the missing piece of loot? Because yeah, I think it's like, maybe is it up here? I don't know. I don't care enough to investigate. No, the floor. Oh, yes, sorry. It's, yeah, it's... This is, yeah.
Hello?
This is very much in a basement.
Just rats again.
Alright. Somewhere down here, I think it's in here, is where Genevieve sleeps. And or lives. That is definitely not right. Dunya, sometimes I think I miss the days when crime ruled the streets, as the sheriff would have it. Either way, we walk in fear, but before we lost at most a purse, while now we may be shut up in irons simply for seeing the wrong thing at the wrong time. Give me the old days back again, and a pox upon Truart and all his thugs. Okay, it's not this hallway. Is it this hallway? Yeah, this guy's gonna be a bit of an issue, because I think Basso runs through here. I could flash him. Yeah, that's where Genevieve is.
I guess Basso can open it. He's not much of a sneak, but he can sure handle a lock.
Well, I'm sure Garrett could have handled that lock too if he'd simply remembered to bring his lockpicks, but... Here we have the obligatory basement wall of crates. I know if I had a basement, I would fill it with a wall of crates. Really completes the ambience. The ambiance. This is what? I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember this place at all. Okay, I don't think I want to go up there yet. Whoop. Okay, I think the move is to waste my one... Well, it's not really a waste, I guess, but... Might as well just... Oops. Boink. Not gonna bother to hide him because... Nobody else is down here. I am actually going to... Hang on, do I have to leave first? Yeah. I'm actually going to summon Basso, because I don't usually do that, and I may as well... This is the wrong door. I may as well mix things up a little bit. You have to be, like, right on top of Basso for him to hear this. There he goes. It's like he's running in slow motion. Okay, now he cares enough to walk. I could probably just leave Basso to his business. But, Basso? You got it. What was he waiting for? I'm genuinely confused. Oh, he doesn't even... Oh. He doesn't even go that way. Okay, I didn't have to use the flash bomb after all. Yeah, he's experiencing a second minor malfunction, I think. All that time in Craig's Cleft got to him. I'm not so sure about leaving him to his own devices anymore. Basso!
Basso!
Shh, come with me.
I didn't quite catch the door. I don't think there's anything in there that's of particular use. But... Okay. There shouldn't be anybody left anymore at this stage. So they should be fine. But even still, I don't want to randomly get a mission fail because I didn't supervise these two all the way out. Alright, see you guys. Oh, wait, actually, it's way quicker to get up this way.
Jordan, that you?
Quicker, if a little more dangerous.
Someone making noise?
Wasn't really making noise so much as, There's gotta be a better way to get to Katakana. I don't know what that means. I don't read katakana. Is it like an English predictive keyboard or something like that that gets you to that? Like you type it in the, what is it, the Romanji version or whatever, and then it corrects you, or... Okay. This, I think, is a dead end, if I'm not mistaken. There's like 2 symmetrical wings in this place. Both of them have loot. Type in the syllables and it brings up a menu of suggestions. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's how that's spelled. Did I go in here already? Yes, I did. Okay. I don't know that there's a whole lot else of interest in this place. There are a lot of rooms that don't have any loot in them in this place, I remember.
Is someone
Whoop.
there?
Oh, that's electric.
Strange. I thought there was something there.
Well, that's because there was. Got any other loot in here?
Nothing, I guess.
I don't think you do. Okay, there's definitely... Whoops. There's like a bonus objective somewhere around here, I think, that's like, wow, you found a wedding ring for your friend. Maybe it's not here. For some reason I could swear, like, the mantelpiece has... something on it. But maybe not. Mayhaps not.
Who's there? Oh.
Okay. I'm going to, I guess, just keep an eye out for a readable that says something about a missing wedding ring, because I could swear that that's a thing. Do we have the obligatory bath time loot? No! No, we don't. That's disappointing. That's an interesting texturing choice there. They're not even aligned. Like, none of them are aligned, and then there's like it's just the floor tiles on the bottom. Interesting. That brings to mind an extremely cursed, short, like, I don't know if machinima would be the right word, but there's definitely something that somebody recorded where it's like Garrett's like has diarrhea or something and he has to like run to Lady Rumford's bathroom. It's a pretty terrible experience to watch and I wouldn't recommend it. It's like a bunch of spliced in voice lines. You can directly type it in if you press Alt Caps Lock. Interesting. I wish I remembered where the key was to get to that one place. Because I can't get to the other half of the second floor without that. So we may be in for another round of I can't figure out where to go despite having played this game like a dozen times. Because this leads... Yeah, this leads here. Does the... I assume head maid or whatever have a key? No, that would make too much sense. Okay. Is there something down here that I missed? There's definitely a secret I missed that's in the room with all of the swords and stuff. There's something to do with one of the display cases. I think that's over here. I don't know if there's loot associated with it. That is not the correct room. I think it's this one. Yes. One of these has like a button, is it? Maybe? Oh. Okay. Seem to have accidentally frabbed the loot that presumably was my reward for finding the secret. I don't know where the switch is to it, though. Oh, there it is. Another flash bomb. Healing potion I'm not going to use, and flares I'm not going to use. Flares are genuinely probably the most useless item in the game. There are almost no situations where you would ever need to use a flare. I guess you could make a case statement for it's like situationally useful if you're looking for, I don't know, loot in a dark area and you've cleared it out. But other than that, I mean, I'd say flares for me rank barely above scouting, or barely below, I should say, scouting orbs, which I also never use. I genuinely don't remember where this key is. I don't have any fire arrows to blow up the door. Yeah, this is not the right place to be looking. Where am I at? I only need, like, not that much more loot, right? 785. Yeah, it's just I need more gems. If I could find that wedding ring that I remember existing, that would probably count as gems. Or at least, one can hope that it counts as gems. And again, I could swear it's somewhere around here. I don't know why. I have, like, no quantifiable evidence that it's around here. I have a vibe that it's here. My loot detection sniffer says that there's a ring here. Okay. New plan. Canvas the guards. I don't remember where I dropped that one guy, though. Because he might have the key. Wherever he is. Do you have a key? It doesn't really look like you have a key. Okay, well that's no help to me. Did somebody leave the key in the bathroom for some reason? I think the answer is no. Not gonna lie, I was totally expecting to be like in and out of this mission in probably 15 minutes tops. Is there a guy patrolling in here?
Someone say something.
Okay, I've got a new idea. New plan. Come find me. He's oblivious. Please? Please come find me? Please? Yeah, there we go. Right here. Right here. You better have a key. I don't know if the blackjack is made out of metal, but the door certainly is. Can you please be smart enough to go check over here? I'm literally knocking on your door. Right here. Right here. Open your door, please. Oh my god. This is just agonizing. Can you please come down here? I'm literally trying to come to you, man. Just come down and open your door, dude. Please. Oh, God. Well, I could be yours if you came down here. Here, I'll even light up for you. Please? Feel free to come find me anytime, man. Okay. Well, I think that's a wash. I think I may need to actually find the key, which is unfortunate. How have I only managed to pick up one key? I know there's like a... I think the other one is copper or something. I could be misremembering though. Do you have a key?
What are you doing here?
Oh, you have a key. Okay, do you have the correct key? Please tell me you have the correct key. I'm going to be incredibly disappointed. Okay, well it's not copper covered, but it is a different key, and I'm going to assume that it's the correct one. Are you guys upset? Okay, well it does that. And there's loot out there. So if I wanted to kill myself, I could go out there. Okay, yeah, there we are. Really? And you had the key all along, dude.
Just one move.
This man deserves all the head trauma that's coming to him.
I want a piece of you.
He is bad at his job. Like, catastrophically bad at his job. Lady Rumford is described as being a pretty terrible person, so not that I think that she should necessarily get good guards, because she also deserves to be robbed, but at the same time, he deserves to be fired. Now, please tell me there is a gem or something. I mean, any loot would do, but a gem would be preferable. Because I'm at, what, 75 gems, which is not nearly enough. I really hate these loot objectives that have specific requirements. Oh, here's a third one of the key that I labored over. Okay. How about... do we have, like, a... I feel like there's... yeah. Don't know exactly what that did, but I just had the vibe that there was something there. And lo and behold, there was. I don't know what it does, though. It's something over there. Okay, maybe I should make some use of the flares that I spent several minutes saying how useless they were. What did that open? Did that open something over here? Am I blind? Oh, it's up there! Okay. I see. Y'all got any gems? Some. Some gems. That doesn't even count as a secret for some reason either, which is a bit strange. Okay. Y'all got any gems over here? Probably not. Probably not. So once again, I think our only hope lies with that ring that I swear exists. I did not hallucinate the existence of this ring. Is it here, though? Where I think it is. Is it in, like, in the fireplace for some reason? This doesn't break, does it? No. Why do I think it's here? I genuinely cannot explain the instinct that the ring is around here somewhere. I'm gonna go insane. I did not have this bad a time looking for loot in the Haunted Cathedral last game. And normally I'm stuck there for hours. Do we have any gem enjoyers in the room? Nope. What have I missed? Genuinely, what have I missed? I know that there is that goblet outside. I don't think that comes attached with a ring, though. I suppose I could check.
Didn't sound like rats this time.
It probably mostly won't hurt to check. This guy's an archer, so he's gotta go.
Hey! Stop right where you are! Oh.
Okay. Do we have any... No. We have more loot that we don't need, but we have... no gems. Okay. Is there a secret over here or something? I'm far too stubborn to look this up. Okay. I think I'm gonna just have to go room by room. I don't specifically remember there being any more gems downstairs. Is there something I missed in here for some reason? It would be actually really nice if there was. No. Okay. How about here? You know, an old memory is sort of appearing, becoming clearer in my brain of having an occurrence exactly like this in a playthrough many years past, where I could not find the bloody loot. Okay, well that's not what I want. I want to be able to see things. Okay, nothing there. Anything upstairs? Please, can there be something upstairs? I would like to leave now. I would like to play shipping and receiving instead of this mission. Shipping and receiving is a better mission anyway. This is... Running interference is... Oh my god, it was right there. Okay. Now let's go play shipping and receiving. Running interference is probably the weakest mansion heist out of all of them, I would say. Like, not just in Thief 2, but Thief in general. Not counting 2014. Running interference is better by itself than anything in 2014. Casing the joint is better than anything in 2014. Trace the Courier is better than anything in 2014. Okay. How much of the total loot did I... Almost all of the loot, just not the loot that I needed. Great.
Business has been kind of slow these days, thanks to Sheriff Gorman Truart. He's been coming down hard on my competition and anyone else he deems unlawful. I've been playing it safe by keeping a low profile, but as my landlord recently reminded me, the rent is late. He says he's going to pay me a visit tomorrow to collect, so I'll have to go amateur for some quick cash. The warehouses by the docks should fit the bill. In addition to the usual shipping traffic, there's also a small smuggling operation sponsored by the local underground. Not too many guards, lots of dark corners, and several points of entry should make this job painless and profitable. Maybe I'll even have something left over for myself once the rent is paid. Wasn't that long ago that I was planning on my retirement. Now the only thing that's getting retired is my standards. If things get any worse, I'll have to go back to picking pockets in the streets.
Okay, so 850 loot and do the extra stuff. Yeah. All right. Most importantly, some of those. What's this? I don't think I care. And one of those, and I don't know. That's more useful to me than broadheads or flares. So yeah, guess we'll go with that. You know, Garrick probably could have just paid his rent if he didn't buy all of this stuff just now, but who am I to judge a man's finances? Oh yeah, what does this say? DM Gilver is one of the city's most popular merchants, and he keeps his base of operations in Building A of Rampone's dockside warehouses. Porter is also a tenant of Building A. He runs a tiny art gallery that sells cheap statues and vases. Most of your loot can be found in these areas. Well, yes, I did kind of know that already. Who's there? Nobody. Nobody's there. I thought the Hammerite was over here, but I guess I misremembered. For some reason I remember him being, like, right at the gates. Oh, there he is.
You must be Uriel. Well, you're late. I thought I made it clear to you hammers that I don't like to be kept waiting.
Be thankful I treat with thee at all, unbeliever. 'Tis late, and I seek to finish here quickly that I may return to my brethren.
Well, my cranky friend, head this way and I'll show you to your shipment. You know, you hammers used to bring a lot of money my way, but I haven't seen you around lately.
I require but a fourth part of mine usual order. 'Tis all we are needful of, for our numbers have fallen since the rise of the accursed heretics.
Heretics? You mean the mechanists?
Speak not that accursed name to me. They follow not the way of the Master Builder, but a false prophet who twists holy scripture to his own selfish desire. Nay, worse still, those infidels would raise his lies to the level of holy word.
I've been hearing a lot about them lately. Don't know what to think of them yet, but seems like they've got plans to improve the city, making life better for people like me, which is more than you hammers ever did.
The heretics are naught but a trial for the faithful of the Builder. They know nothing of devotion, of faith, of craftsmanship, or skill, and blindly follow the path of lies, greed, and deception. Markest thou my warning? At the forge of the Master Builder, he will separate steel from dross, and those who follow falsehoods instead of faith will be forever cast aside.
Yeah, whatever you say. Let's just go and finish up our business.
Are you guys actually going to go and finish up your business? Nope, you're just going to stare at each other. Nice.
Saw thou something?
He's armed! Somebody get him!
Oop. Oh, thanks. Mr. Kilgore? Did I bring my lockpicks along this time? I did. How thoughtful of me. The last year has been very interesting. The Hammerites used to be the most profitable contract. I've been making weapons for them since I went into business, but now I rarely make anything for them. Their orders started to fall off about a year ago, and I became concerned about my future finances. My concerns didn't last very long because I was contracted by the new City Watch to produce their swords and armor. The only problem I have now is I have nowhere to put all these old hammers I got stuck with. Speaking of hammers, actually, I wasn't paying attention. Does the Thief 2 model have like a... Nope, they're still using croquet mallets. Nice. There we go. That's a hammer that's worth not very much, but that's fine. Okay. Right. This is building A. What I really need to get to is the control area, control panel thing that opens up all of the bay doors. Y'all got any loot? I thought so. Oh, there it is. I don't know if that's a building A specific thing, but anyway. Time to remove some of the danger. Oh, that's the drug dealer over there. You have any spice? I can't find any spice in the city these days.
I hear this guy is quite a popular musician. His unpublished work should be valuable.
D188. D188. Do I need a key for this? Does this key open it? No. Okay. That's fine. Who's over here, by the way?
Mino makes the best steaks in the entire city. His recipes may catch me a pretty penny.
He's got a special recipe, does Mr. Meinl.
I hear Captain Davidson came into port about 4 hours ago.
That's what I heard. I hope that dirty smuggler brought us some spice. There's none to be found anywhere within this cursed city anymore.
I know what you mean. I used to grow my own spice, as well as fruits and vegetables, but all my crops died months ago and won't grow back no matter what I try.
It's as if all the plant life in the city up and died. Have you noticed that all the trees in Eastport are wilted and dead?
Maybe Davidson will smuggle in trees next. I don't know where he's getting the spice from, but his prices are steep. He's quickly becoming a rich man.
Okay, I guess they're not drug dealers, they're drug buyers, but the principle was the same. Yes, the spice must flow. It's never really established what spice is, other than that it's presumably some sort of intoxicant. Right, I need to get in there for an objective, and to get in there, I need to get in the control place that I don't have access to, which I think the key might be in the main office or something. You have been evicted. Take 2 days to clear out your things, or they'll be removed by the management. Oh yeah, Lucky Salentura. His lucky dice didn't...
You look exhausted. You should get some sleep.
I remember what it was like to sleep. Boss left this morning and put me in charge of unloading and cataloging all the incoming shipments for the mechanists. Every single bloody thing they order is made out of metal. I've been lifting heavy crates all day long, and I think my back is about to break.
Bunch of taffers in this city. I live near Dayport, and I used to have a nice view of the mountains. I used to watch the sunrise with my wife every morning. But now, that metal monstrosity casts a permanent shadow over my house.
Oh, the Mechanist Tower, you mean? The city has certainly changed over the last year. A lot of that's because of the Mechanists. I was in Dayport just last week. All the trees are gone, and there are giant chimneys spewing out foul soot.
My whole neighborhood stinks of that blackened air. My house used to be white, but now it's gone gray with that smudge. And my son coughs constantly.
Well, there's more to the Mechanists than just factories. While I was in Dayport, I had to stop by the Mechanist Tower to pick up a payment. I couldn't believe what I saw. They had these mechanical faces that watched me and sent shivers down my spine, I tell you.
Yeah, I know all about those metal watchers. They installed some here in the Building B the other day. I heard they plan on replacing us guards with them because they don't need to give them pay at the end of the week. I heard rumors that we're all going to be fired. If that's true, then I'll have to live in the woods like a pagan.
If there are any woods left to... Oh! If there are any woods left to live in, that is. I feel like a lot of the dialogue in Thief 2, or at least in the early parts of Thief 2, is a lot less subtle than the Dark
Help!
Project.
Help! Help!
Good. It absolutely must have been rats. It was just rats, dude. It was literally just rats. Let's go Lunism unironic, yeah. Yeah, there's some kind of awkward lines in there like, yep, the city sure has changed a lot in the last year, and a lot of that's because of the mechanists. Like, you...
Intruder here! There's an intruder here!
I feel like you didn't really have to say that. Oh my god, dude. This is gonna be a problem. This is going to be a big problem, actually. In fact, I didn't think that second arrow was gonna kill me. Gotta get that exposition in, yeah. Well, we achieved zero objectives this time around. That's okay. That's, it's also the titanium run bust, but... if I was doing such a thing. Tick that, and... yeah... I mean, there's nothing else I can really... Oh, wait! I could afford a slow fall. Okay, I'll take that instead. Yeah, alright. Off we go. There wasn't anything there, was there? No. It's the other one that has the loot in it. Alright. Gonna need you to turn around there, friend. Thank you. Good night. I don't really care about the arrows that much.
Did you hear?
What was that? How dare you? Thief! Stop!
Oh, no, dude. Oh, I was expecting you to... Okay, that's fine. I'll pick up that loot later. I was expecting him to just open it. Poggin out or hardly poggin? We're hardly poggin. Gonna be real with you. I don't think there's any pogging happening today. I almost fell and broke my ankles there. Almost being the operative term. Boink.
I hear Captain Davidson came into port about 4 hours ago.
You better have brought some spice. A body. Let's just clear the courtyard, shall we? Boink. Boink.
Who's there? I've had enough of you.
Pardon? Oh, you're an archer. That's okay, because you were standing in the exact perfect spot. Okay, now we're basically at where we were before. With a few more heads smashed in. There might be... oh, yeah. I was gonna say, there might be another patrol that comes through here. Oh, this guy isn't patrolling.
Looks like nothing.
Well, in that case, I have no use for him. I would have even less use for him if he was patrolling, to be honest. I think... hang on. Yeah, that's... So, yeah, that's... Okay, that goes to the docks. I would rather not deal with the pirates just yet. Rather do my main looting and then go there later, I think. But for that, I need to get the key.
Evening, Dante. You look exhausted. You should get some sleep.
I remember what it was like to sleep.
Literally me.
Boss left this morning and put me
I should
in
get some
charge of
sleep,
unloading
too.
and cataloging all the incoming shipments for the mechanists.
Do I have any?
Every single bloody thing they order is made out of metal.
I genuinely
I've been
don't have any
lifting
rope
heavy
arrows. I
weights
can't get
all
over
day
that.
long. I think my sack is about
Can't get over the box.
Bunch of taffers in this city. I live near Dayport, and I used to have a nice view of the mountains. I used to watch the sunrise with my wife every morning. But now,
Me too, fellas.
this little monstrosity casts a permanent shadow over my house.
Oh, the Mechanist Tower, you mean? The city has certainly changed over the last year.
So you guys catch the game last night? I can't believe they weren't detecting me before that. That's a little bit silly. Oop. That's almost worth losing the HP for the bit. Almost. Okay. Well, let's not get immediately detected in here this time. That seems like a good start. Is this incident? Oh, this is just this place. Okay. Right. Is this main office? Yes, that's what I need. Yikes. Yikes.
Guess it's nothing now.
You just keep telling yourself that, friend. A third key for my collection. Now this goes nowhere I'm interested in. This goes probably also nowhere I'm interested in, because these are the warehouse units. And you can't open them except
What's there?
from the inside. But the less archers that are around, the better, so we got that going for us. That little coal chute I passed goes down to where those guys were having the conversation. Oh, hey. Oh, this is like a sort of a sky bridge thing to building B, is it not? Yeah, I don't think I want to actually go there just yet. Okay, back to the main office. Because I think a key that I need is in there. I think. But it has been a good few years since I've played this, so... So that's also why I'm finding it difficult to even find my way back to the main office. But hey, another knocked out archer, not gonna complain. Oh, okay, it's literally right here in front of my face. I suppose I could have guessed that. This is also just units, is it not? This might even be the same units, actually, as a matter of fact. Okay. In that case, it's over here? Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, okay. Don't think there's anything of consequence there. This is what? He's actually 0457, not 0451. That should be illegal. I don't think there's actually a an 0451 in this game. Who is this? Oh. I was recently contracted by the Mechanists to develop special lenses for them. I just received a small shipment of rare and valuable Adonzio crystal for this purpose. For security reasons, I would like to request the installation of a metal face into my area within the next week. I don't have the funds to replace the crystals if they get stolen, and I hear Mechanists can be unforgiving. Noah Germ. Our tenant, Lucky Celentura, has not paid his rent in quite a while. No one has seen him for weeks, and I've seen wanted posters in the city streets with his picture on it lately. I've been suspicious of him for quite a while, and I bet you his golden dice he was running a gambling ring out of that space. I don't think he'll be back with the Bluecoats looking for him. I put an eviction notice on his area at 0266, and I plan on clearing out the place in a few days to rent out to Gonzalez. I felt bad that we had to throw Gonzalez out to make room for Capeza, so I cut him a deal on the space, thinking that it's smaller, seeing as it's smaller than his old area. Speaking of Capeza, could you ask him to keep the noise down? We got anything else? Oh yeah. Lucky getting evicted. Our yearly inspection of your space was last week. Our inspector found that he could not get to the second floor because the elevator button on the first floor was broken. Why didn't you report this problem? Please see me about this matter. I don't like it when a piece of equipment on my property is not working. We have also been receiving complaints from E.B. Bramrich. He rents the office space below your second floor office, and he claims to be hearing odd noises late at night. Please look into that. I hold thy work in much regard, and thou knowest it was on mine own recommendation that my brotherhood contracted thy work. I trust by now thou hast received a small shipment of Adonzio crystal. By the coming weekend I shall need 10 lenses ground from the crystal thou hast received. Each lens must span 3 units in width, with a breadth of exactly 2 units. Grind thou one face concave and one convex. Make haste and bring me thy work for my approval. Friend Capeza. Oh, hey. I'll take that. Okay, so Capeza's 0457. And Lucky is 0266. I don't remember if you can only have one open at a time or not. I think I'm going to take a shortcut downstairs to investigate with the Vice President, Mr. Rampone, here. Down we go. Yeah, it's one at a time. Okay. Lucky Celentura is not far away, though. He is not this way, is he? He's the other way. Oh wait, no, he's definitely not this way. No, this is 0624. Who's this? Experimental apothecary. She needs potion testers. Well, maybe we do Lucky later on. What are you? 0624. 0624. Oh, hang on. Hey, my man. Oh. Oops. Okay. I think there's at least a couple things that are valuable in here. Jabril, 50, and that is my final offer. By the teeth of my ancestors, I nearly think I could journey into the forest and cut my own greenery. Pagan bandits be damned rather than pay such prices. Lord Signoli. I'll test that potion. I'll do that one for free. Now, where does this go? It goes nowhere of interest, and you need a... Oh, it's only that key. Okay. Cool. Okay, well, what's the one on this side, then? This is 6937. No, this is 7732. I could swear there was like an index or something of like who was what. But anyway, 7732 is it? Right. Ah, okay, I accidentally did the right thing. We need that. State of Gilver Exporting Company. Our shipment to be exported overseas to Governor Horridge is ready. It is waiting over in Gilver's area and will be shipped out tomorrow afternoon. Having to replace last month's shipment that was lost at sea is putting the company in serious financial trouble. Gilver took out a loan from the First City Bank and Trust to cover the extra expenses. If we don't increase profits next month, then we won't have enough money to stay in business. Fortunately, we just received an unexpected order this morning, and this will bring in some extra money that we can use to pay back the loan. I just had a new batch of shipping labels printed out, and I will bring them over to Gilver in the morning. Well, we're about to put these fine folks out of business. Oh, I've forgotten what the other one was. Was it 6937? 6937. Beautiful. 6937. It's at times like this that I miss the Thief 1 bunny hop. Really gets you places. Alright, this is the art dealer, is it not? Yes. So, steal a little bit of the statuary. And... is there a secret in here? For some reason I feel like there is. Oh yeah, and you're the one with the broken elevator. There's like a... does this lady have like a button or something? Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. It's not really a secret, though. Technically. Or at least the game doesn't consider it a secret. Okay, who are you? Oh, is this... this is Lucky Silentura. Okay. Alrighty. 0266. Alright, time to steal the lucky dice. Which are not here, but in here, I think. I see. I see. You wouldn't happen to have hidden a key around here, would you, Mr. Silentura? There's no way. Yeah, there's no way. Any keys? No? I know your lucky dice are in there, man. There we go. So that's a secret, but let thine arrow fly into my crystal eye is not a secret. I mean, to be fair, that is sort of advertised on the sign, but still. That one there is not exactly rocket science to figure out.
Germ is the man that makes those magic lenses. There's probably some valuable lenses in here.
Like this one? Well, I mean, that's just crystal. It's not really a lens. Or this one, which is also not really a lens, but Invoice. He ordered some junk. We stole some of it. Now I'm out of here. Okay. Meinl's recipe is worth some money. The TM Blackheart recording is worth some money. And that might conclude, other than Sid Capeza's place, which has also some money, I think. Ah, yes, I need to go in here. You're 7933. Okay. Okay, 7933. Seems like it would get awfully inconvenient for people to only be able to have, like, one door open at a time. At least for the purposes of loading and unloading. Like, what if a ship comes carrying things for multiple vendors? Gotta sit around and twiddle your thumbs while the other guys load in, or what? Anyway, I don't know what's happening to my business. Every attempt to gain extra profit only leads me to more loss. On paper, every business plan that I devise with Bramrich seems flawless, but in practice, they always fall through. Last month's overseas export to Governor Horridge was supposed to make us rich, but the ship never made it to its destination. I suspect piracy. I had to take out a loan just to cover last month's losses. I was hoping to have this reshipment to the governor out the door 2 days ago, but my workers seem to have a hard time toting that barge and lifting the bale when I really need them. I would fire them all in a second, but I wouldn't be able to find anyone to work for what little I can afford to pay. I just finalized the governor's shipment, and I had my secretary run over to Bramrich's office to grab the shipping label so that it can be attached to the outgoing crate. I'm going over to the crippled burrock for a drink, then it's back here for more paperwork. Well, that'll be the last drink you can afford, I'm afraid. I think there is something up in the crate pile. Maybe not this part of the crate pile. There it is. Okay. That and one more? Yes. Perfect. All right. And we got anything else in here? Absolutely. I feel like sometimes these small plates are loot and sometimes they aren't. Which is a bit troublesome at times. It's a lot more inconsistent in fan missions, though, I will say. There's at least one mission that I can remember, like fan mission, not original mission, but it's at least one that I can remember where there's those blue vases are loot for some reason. 5188. That just seems like a troll move almost. Whoops. Okay, I touched it too many times. This is who? This is this
guy is quite a popular musician. His unpublished work should be valuable.
Yeah, I don't have the key for that. Is the key in Capeza's place? If thou wouldst unlock this kind of door, thou wilt need to use the appropriate gear. Insert thou the correct gear into the locking mechanism. When the mechanism be complete with the correct gear, then marvel thou as the gears turn to unlock the door. For those with no eye to tell one gear from its cousin, know thou also that if thou use the incorrect gear, the mechanism shall fail thee, and nothing shall happen. thou hast concerns, please bring them unto me, friend Capeza. Okay, well, oh, to save myself the trouble later, because I'm going to need to do that. 6013 then, in that case. Alright, is this Meinl? Yeah, it is.
Meinl makes the best steaks in the entire city. His recipes may catch me a pretty penny.
Hey, little buddy. Oop. Let's try that again. Hey, other little buddy. Oh, hey, third little buddy. Excuse me. Hello? Hello? Is he just peaceful? Okay, whatever. He can mind his business then. Oh, I see. There actually is loot in there. That could be a bit of an issue.
That's Meinl's secret ingredient.
I don't know where you think you're off to, buddy. Good. Just call me Hawkeye. I think I'm gonna just leave that spider to go about his own devices. That may come to bite me in the ass later. Literally and figuratively. But what can you do? Well, I mean, I could chase him down, but I don't really feel like it. Okay. So that's a no-go. It seems to me that this is another one of those scenarios where the key is, like, really close by. And in fact, it might be simply on the other side here. Like, in the... There's, like, a freezer area, I think? Somewhere over here? Hang on, did I? Oh. Okay, well that would have made my life easier if I had unlocked that, but I unlocked the wrong one. Okay, y'all got any keys? Got a deer leg. There's a spider. There is no key. Another deer leg. Okay, no key. Alright. How'd the Thief Gold Ironman go? It went about as well as could be expected. It was... The hell is that place? I don't remember that at all. Yeah, there were a few hiccups. Haunted Cathedral gave me a little bit of trouble. Escape gave me trouble, but I was expecting that. And Into the Maw gave me trouble, but only because I was playing like a fool. I was like, haha, wouldn't it be fun to see how quickly I can finish this? And thus ensued probably 30 to 40 minutes of pain. Inflicted solely by my own hand. Though I would have gotten it on the first try if it wasn't for getting my head stuck on the terrain in the water section. Because that drowned me. And that was just... terrible shame. I genuinely don't remember where the key is for this, so... It's really not that important that I get this specific piece of loot, I think. Yeah. So... yeah, the last little bit of Thief Gold is, interesting. I mean, I think the first time around it's pretty good, but, like, the likes of Into the Maw are not especially replayable. 0590. What is this Capeza's place? Oh no, this is Kilgore. Right. I don't know where I'm going right now. Oh shit, that was 0577, wasn't it? 0577. Yeah, I feel kind of the same way about it. It's... It's a little bit rough, especially that... It's not 0577, it's 0590. 0590. Yeah, certain things like the fact that if you even, like, slightly nudge one of the bug beasts in Strange Bedfellows, you have to just massacre the lot of them, is a little bit weird. And, like, it's a product of its time, because everybody else was... I mean, pretty much every other game was... Yeah, yeah, pretty much every other game was, like, all about shooting at that time. Because, I mean... Strange Bedfellows was a 1998 original, which means Deus Ex hadn't even come out yet. So Doom was kind of like the standard for first-person games. So the fact that there's a few of those, like, just go ham and kill everything moments is not entirely out of character with the style of the time. Doesn't mean it's good, but it's certainly a product of its time. The last year has been... Oh, wait, no, I read this already. I don't think I went up here the last time I was here, actually. Kind of odd that even the levels that weren't really designed for pure sneaky play were better that way anyway. Yeah, it's... Thief 1 is just generally a strange game, but that's part of the reason I like it so much. Garrett's not interested in taking this specific hammer with him this time. It was really interesting when I was in the Hammer Temple, but not here. He's not interested in this one either. Nor is he interested in that one. It's a little bit weird that Kilgore has a bunch of, like, display pieces in here. Or, well, museum pieces, I should say. But okay. Since I am here anyway, I'm going to... Compared to trying to kill everything, yeah. The assault approach is not the best in these games, even though it's kind of what I do half the time, just with a blackjack instead of a sword. Speaking of which... Oh, that's what happened to the spider. He went a long way. Wow, okay. That's impressive, actually. There's also a... where are you, Capeza? It's not 0266. Capeza, where are you? 0457, okay. There was a strong trend in early fan missions, at least with Thief 1, I remember specifically, that there's a lot of ones that are like, your objective is just, I'm Garrett, I hate this man, I have to kill him. And then it's like, break into this man's house and assassinate him.
An inventor's shop. There's probably a valuable gadget or two around here.
Which sort of struck me, I remember, as like... Whoever made it was like, oh good, I can finally play this game like Doom. Don't think I've... Yeah, you're not really missing much. I'll probably be playing a good few of those on stream eventually. Or all of them, really. I mean, I'll be playing all of the ones that I have sitting on my hard drive, which is a lot of them. That was a long-ass water arrow. Hang on a second. I came to Capez's place for some reason. Oh, right, the gear. Did he... Does he have a gear? Or was the gear... at the beginning? Yeah, early FMs really are the Wild West. Especially, the decently sized but rarely talked about Japanese fan mission scene. Especially JIS's work. I've played a few other Japanese missions that aren't JIS, but JIS's stuff is just trippy as hell. There is one of his ones for Thief 2, actually. I think it's Elevator Mission 2. I remember playing it and thinking that it was like, the experience of it was like if I had a dream about playing Thief. My brain would have like generated something like that. It's just, oh my god, it's right here. Of course it is. It's like actually surreal in the realest sense of the word. Jammin'. Yeah, JIS's missions in general tend to be really weird. There is one that I remember, I don't know what it's called off the top of my head, but it involves, like, you have to go through basically a series of combat arenas, and I never actually beat it because I remember that it's like all you have to... You're supposed to just, like, get to the exit, but the exit doesn't open unless you kill, like, whatever dudes that are in the arena that you're in. And it just sort of escalates into increasingly more and more ridiculous battles, until eventually you're supposed to kill a fire elemental with your sword. And it might even be more than one fire elemental, actually, that you're supposed to kill with your sword. And, that's the point that I gave up on it. If I get back to that on stream, I'll give it a legitimate shot to, like, try and finish it. I will inflict pain on myself for the entertainment of the people.
What?
But, yeah, there's actually... Shit. Okay, you guys are literally fine right now. You're totally fine. Everything's great. Yeah, I think most JIS missions I didn't actually finish. I attempted all of them that I know of. I did finish Elevator Mission 2. I didn't finish Elevator Mission 1. Elevator Mission 1, I think I got into, like, the third room, and I was like, yeah, that's quite enough of that. There are other missions to play, but when I get back to it, I will give it a legitimate go.
That looks like Captain Davidson's cargo ship. He's a shady guy, into smuggling and piracy.
He's not as shady a guy as me, though. Actually, honestly, who am I kidding? I have so many water arrows right now. I can at least get myself into half dark. Permission to come aboard?
Who's there?
Absolutely not.
I know you're out there.
Why don't they spring?
That's some classic Thief right there. Alright, in the hold... Never mind. I was gonna say, in the hold are some spiders. This is in fact not the hold. Fellas. Fellas, please. I'm not sure if it's going to be possible to hit these guys. Yeah. For a second I thought I hit both of them at the same time. Is there even anything useful in here? There is a bag of spice, and I need 5 of those, so that's good. Davison's key I have, as a matter of fact. How about Davison's loot? Does Davison's key open Davison's loot? Davidson is a amateur. He keys his cabin with the same key that he keys his treasure boxes.
Captain's log. Made port we did at Rampone's dockside shipping. No safe harbor this, but the reward is surely worth the risk. We need to unload the spice right quick and stash it in amongst the crates inside that building B. Our cut of the bounty should be in the safe inside Osterland's office as usual. I'll stash the spice while the crew unloads Rampone's cargo. I'm eager to cast off and set sail for our rendezvous point where we can join with Captain Carr's sloop. From there, it's on to the hunting grounds that fool Gilver continues to send out unarmed merchantmen just ripe for the plundering.
Oregano smuggling, yeah. Well, we gotta pick up his oregano. He's got a fair amount of it. This is a dead guy, isn't it? Does he have anything useful? No, he doesn't. And also, I almost got stuck. I could feel the terrain closing in there. I would not be a happy lad if I soft-locked myself there. Okay, what do I actually have left to do? Find the bags of spice. And that's literally it. Okay. I don't remember how many I've picked up. I think it's at least 2. If I had a rope arrow, I could get up there, but I don't. The spice is definitely up in there somewhere. I think somewhere around here there is actually a rope arrow. Where that is, I could not tell you. But somewhere. I remember that it exists. Alright, how about this? Okay, that's gonna be a no. That's also gonna be a no. Also gonna be a no. Okay. Oh my god. It may look like wood, but it's actually metal. It's cleverly disguised. We got anything here? No. Actually, I think there's a key that's specifically labeled Building B key or some such. Seeing that elevator reminded me, I never did get inside the top floor of Lord Porter's, but that's as may be. I don't really need to get in there unless unless he has spice. If he has spice, I need to get in there. Because Garrett's just fiending for some of that. Some of that spice. Spice is what makes food worth eating. This is true. True statement. Food unseasoned or improperly seasoned, or rather not properly seasoned, is not worth having. I suppose... Hang on. Where are the lockboxes for these things? Is there a different control panel or something? I don't remember. Mr. Foreman, do you have anything of value? No. I suppose this is one way to get on there without getting a rope arrow. I know there are rope arrows around, though. There's like 2 of them, maybe? Building B? No. Davidson's key. Okay. Three unseasoned chicken breasts per day. And a lot of... That's rough. I don't think I could do that. Yeesh. Davidson, smuggling spice has become difficult since Rampone let the mechanists use this building. Hide the spice in the usual location and take your payment. Osterland. Oh, hang on. Am I stupid? There might have been a lock on the side, actually. Of that one box. That might be what I'm missing. Yeesh. What is this? Mechanist City Planner. Oh, wait. Mechanist City Planner doesn't have anything of use. Right. Okay. I'm going to go back downstairs. And... lose my train of thought. I'm going to go back downstairs and see if this has a thing on the side with which to open it. Yes, it does. I'm actually just silly. Okay, it should be like 1 more bag of spice in that case, and I don't remember... Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna widen the roads for the robots. And the city will become unwalkable. What does this do? Oh. Well, that's not really what I would call effective security, but, works for me. Y'all got any spice up here? You got apples, you got coins. I met my loot goal a long time ago, though. Do we have any drug enjoyers in here? Is this, whoever's office this is, a closet drug enjoyer? Nope.
Profits for our dockside warehouses have been tremendous ever since my brother Jason convinced me to let the mechanists use Building B for their needs. They have taken over and converted all 4 storage bays to contain their machinery and incoming cargo. This has really hurt my shipping contracts. I lost 12 contracts recently because the cargo had to be stored outside instead of the now occupied storage bays. Mechanists are now using my workforce to move their cargo and assist in their various projects, and I have barely any workers left to handle my remaining contracts. They have more than compensated us for our losses, but still they worry me. They threatened me harm when I refused to evict Gonzalez, one of the longtime tenants of Building A, so one of their inventors could set up a machine shop. The new machine shop happens to be right under my poor brother's office, and he's been complaining about the noise constantly. I guess I should be happy about the money the mechanists are paying me, but I feel like they're taking over, and I don't even get a say as to what happens on my own property anymore. Well, that'll do it. You've done a drug or 2 in your time. Have you done the spice? Have you done that good spice? And can you tell me where someone might hide their stash of spice? Because Garrett
will not let me leave until I find another bag of it. I am chained, held captive. Oop. Arrakis. Well, the spaceship doesn't come until, like, mission 11, so we're gonna have to find a shorter-term solution than that. Maybe Lord Porter on his upper floor has some spice. Sort of what I'm thinking. Unless... What's this? No, I've been there already. Okay. Where is Lord Porter? This is who? Oh, this is the potion tester lady, which I didn't even keep unlocked. Right. Oh, I wonder if these two people... Oh, here's Lord Porter. Okay. Mr. Porter. Not much I can do about that. I wonder if the two people that were talking about the spice happened to be carrying any of that good Zaza, as the kids would say. I don't think the kids would actually say that at all. How do you do, fellow kids? Got any drugs? Nope. Zaza got me speaking Esperanto, yeah. The Zaza got me prowling around a nearly empty warehouse complex in the middle of the night, looking for another bag of it. Can I please have one more bag of spice so that I can go home? I think the answer is a resolute no. I could... There's gotta be some... Yeah, I just remember there being something up there, and it might be spice. So I am going to do a little bit of property damage here. The mechanists will more than compensate them for it, so... It's fine, it's cool. I think it was over here that we get some roof access. Yes. Whoops. That one and this one? Oh, yeah. Yeah. But dear, they're not slaves, they're servants. Think about the gardening. Yeah, this is it. Got any spice? Got an invisibility potion. There we go. There's the spice. There's the Zaza. Beautiful. Oh, shit. Okay. That's an unfortunate development. I didn't realize he was down here. It's alright, though. I will lose him eventually. Yeah, actually, that reminds me. You missed the end of the Opera House from last time, where I ran into the conversation where there's like a couple of the actors are talking about how, like, the reason that the Opera House is losing money is because they hired too many poor people to work for them, and it stinks or something. And and I spent most of the rest of the level analyzing their chimney placement and coming to the conclusion that they're losing money not because they keep hiring poor people, but because they don't have any airflow escape for any of their fireplaces. Literally all of them just funnel the smoke directly into the opera house. Okay, only took me 46 minutes to navigate the crate maze there. I'm going to take a visual calculus formidable success, yeah. Exactly. I'm going to take a quick break. We'll be back after these messages from our sponsor. no sponsorship messages played, I can only assume it's because I'm not famous enough for sponsors yet. Absolutely crazy that nobody would buy advertising space on a Thief 2 challenge run stream.
Last night, an unusual opportunity knocked on my door. Naturally, I was a little suspicious, but my visitor said the job was too sensitive to go through the usual channels. He claimed that an old contact of mine told him where to find me. I was about to ask him who our mutual friend was when he managed to distract me. The job is to break into Shoalsgate Station, headquarters of the City Watch, and quietly frame a certain Lieutenant Hagen for robbing the evidence vault. Hagen is Sheriff Truart's number 2 man, and has no doubt made life difficult for someone he shouldn't have. My unusually resourceful employer has given me all the information I need to pull this off, including a very detailed map of the building. All I have to do is choose a way in, plan my route, and get back out, without alerting the bulls. I realize that breaking into Shoalsgate is like looking down a burrick's mouth with a lit match, but it would pay me enough to lay low for a while, and it doesn't hurt to be giving the police some dirty laundry to deal with either. Besides, with my luck, if I don't take this job, I could end up in there anyway.
For some reason I thought Ambush was next. I don't know why, but anyway, there's our one save. Don't set off the alarm. Don't get caught. Grab the hanky, drop the hanky. Grab the strongbox, drop the strongbox. No loot goal, interestingly enough. Okay. Some of those will be useful. Some of those will definitely be useful. I already have 2 rope arrows. I don't think there's really any scenario where I'm going to need them, to be honest. I guess I'll buy that. I don't remember what it says, but 5 more broadheads I'm not going to use. Now, as is tradition, I'm never going to use this scouting orb. Therefore, we gotta check it out. I just wish that, I don't remember what it's called, but that, like, ambient beat that happens when you go into the Thieves Guild was playing right now. That would make it perfect. But, alas, they dance in silence. Now, time to go into the my favorite year place. My favorite year. Yeah. So that that voice line, funnily enough, actually exists in Thief 1. I discovered that when I was combing the Thief 1 files to come up with sounds to use as Twitch alerts. Oh yeah, what does this tip say anyway? Yeah. Cool. That doesn't really tell me anything that useful. This is, of course, the lava compartment. Every good power station needs one of those. And off we go. Into the sewers, question mark? I guess that's what this is. Well, actually, no, it isn't, because I just passed through the canal, so this has got to be something to do with the canal, then. Whoop. Getting stuck on the roof there. That's what killed me yesterday. Okay. The rats sort of slide more than they walk around these parts. But anyway, let's take these flares that I'm never going to use in my entire life. This goes where? One of these leads to the jail. This leads to whatever this place is. But it's got loot, so can't complain. I'm actually... If Ambush is up next, I'm actually not 100% sure if you even get a store for Ambush. Kinda seems to me you might not. Which would be why we don't have a loot goal, I suppose.
I have ordered that the murderer Schmidt be left in solitary to rot, and that no one venture near him. I want him to suffer as much as his victims did.
Time to sleep? Well, I respect it. Not everybody can be a vampire like me.
You guys can't treat me like this. I'm a veteran.
Yeah, I bet that's where you learn to pickpocket so well.
When I got back, my family was gone. I had no money to live.
Sure. Tell it to the sheriff. He's got a real soft spot for war heroes.
I don't remember if there's anything actually useful over here. I mean, there's this haunt.
Life stinks when you die.
I don't actually remember if the haunt can do damage.
Why would I want to?
Oh, yeah.
Life's no good anymore.
He's gone.
There's no law in the city anymore. No justice.
Are you?
Just destroy
Yeah, he doesn't care.
I like the dog.
Okay. Well, that was a bit of a pointless exercise, but that's okay. Oh. Wait a second, where did I... Oh, I came in from here. I was like, how is this not open? Lab, morgue... Cause of death, pagan worship, yeah. I always wondered why it's not really ever discussed in more detail that there would have been, theoretically anyway, at least the way that it's presented, I assume, that there would have been multiple portals and things opening up at the end of Thief 1 with various monster types roaming the streets, and then that's just kind of never addressed. That's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem. That's going to be a big problem. No, nothing moved. Nothing moved at all. Bruh. I did not realize you were coming this way. I see. Big fan of the ambience in this mission. Okay, so what's this? Oh, that's the armory. That's why it's... Oh, I know why.
Guess I
know
could
why.
use some target practice.
Or I could just do that instead. Take some of that. Visibility potion, most importantly. Hey, my dude. How's it going? Okay, is this the cafeteria? Or is it the broom closet? Yes, mess hall. I don't think there's anything of particular use in here, but...
Attention! The Mechanist Brother Artus has informed me that the new security measures will be fully operational tonight. A room in the records hall has been designated for secure records. Only the lieutenants and myself have access. The City Watch Ball will be held at the Truart Estate. All members of the City Watch are encouraged to attend. The dumbwaiter in the mess hall is not a toy. Please refrain from using it for rides. Sheriff Gorman Truart.
Actually, that's not really what Truart sounds like, but eh. Right.
How come
That's...
we gotta pull guard duty? Couldn't the mechanist just put more of those mechanical eyes around the place?
Because we can't be shut off as easily, you taffer.
Oh! At least it's better than sitting watch for the downwinders.
Damn right. No smell of sewage, no mildew, fewer rats.
You ever wonder why Truart hired us?
Not really. Probably figured we'd spend less time breaking the law since we'd be enforcing it. Gold is gold. Don't matter if it's coming from Reuben or Sheriff Truart.
There's a conversation much later on in Masks, I think, that's... Hopefully it works in this version of the game that I have. I know it was restored by one of the versions of, well, would have been Tafferpatcher back then, I guess, not T2 Fix, but anyway, the conversation between those two, it's like, man, we keep watching for people, or doing watch duty for people, and then we keep getting knocked out and everything gets robbed and we keep getting fired.
Ma'am, I'm sorry to interrupt, but you're drifting off the subject again. Just stick to the facts, please.
Are you going to help me or not? I'll have you know, I am a personal friend of Father Karras. He has a great deal of influence, you know. Where do you think all your fancy new devices came from? I doubt he would be pleased to find out you are neglecting to help one of his friends.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of your problem as quickly as I can. Sooner we're done here, the sooner we can start looking for your servant. Why don't you calm down and collect yourself while I go over what we have so far?
I'm sorry, officer. Thank you.
She's not coming back, Lady Rumford.
Attention all watch officers. In a short time, we have nearly cleared the city of the criminal element that has plagued her for so long. I thank each and every one of you for the effort and initiative you have displayed. Now, we must direct this same form of hard justice toward another disease of the city, the pagans. We cannot allow these subversives to poison the minds of our fair citizens. Or at least that's what the mechanists told me to say.
Is ready and operational. Now it will activate the alarm whenever an intruder doth approach.
How does it know the difference between us and an intruder?
To find the answer to that question, thou must attend the Mechanist Seminary and join our order. The wisdom of Karras is not for the eyes of the common man.
What about maintenance for all these contraptions?
Thy sheriff did insist that all information for thy security systems be left in the care of Lieutenant Hagen.
Can someone help me light this thing?
Are locked in thy secure records area.
What secure area?
The sheriff requested us to construct a records hall that only he and his lieutenants may view. 'Tis no doubt to keep them from the eyes of incompetents such as thee.
Does this guy have a key or something?
If someone is
Shit.
there, then show thyself.
My man.
Better false alarm than an emergency.
Okay, fine. I'll just go a different way. Suppose it's not that important that I go that way. Whoop, shit. I forgot about these guys. Hey, man. Just passing through. Oh, I'm passing through the wrong way. I'm passing through the wrong way.
Stop!
I'm passing through the wrong way. Shit. Oh, this is the opposite direction I want to go. Damn it. I can't do anything about these guys. They can't raise the alarm because I turned it off, so we do have that going for us. I'm not
under arrest.
convinced that that there's much I'm going to be able to do to escape them. How about this? Maybe this is a plan. Ouch. This is fine.
Over here! Code! 18! Over here!
Okay. It's fine. It's fine. I don't remember what the switch is to get to that secret door. So I guess I'm just stuck here now. It's not... I thought I was going to make a smooth escape onto the second floor, but I guess not. That might be a one-way door.
I'll find you. Just you wait.
Alright, well, that's a shame. These guys are going to be on high alert now. And that's bound to create some issues in the future. And I've used my... Oh my god, dude. Oh, is it this? Oh, it's that. Okay. We're all good then. Doesn't matter. These guys' opinions no longer hold any weight to me. Perfect. Now this is Truart's office, is it?
Not so secret anymore, is it?
Sheriff Truart, I must insist that you pay closer attention to the activities of the Warden Affairs Division. I know how highly you regard their work, and I readily admit that they have shown very impressive results. However, I must point out that their arrest records indicate they have been avoiding certain wardens. Whenever evidence is presented against those wardens, it mysteriously disappears from evidence storage, even though the station guards assure me that no unauthorized evidence leaves the area. Respectfully, Lieutenant Hagen. Journal Entry 684. Mosley is becoming an inconvenience. Lately, she has been questioning my orders, and her conduct regarding the pagans borders on insubordination. She was always my best officer before. Why the sudden change? I'm going to give her one more chance to redeem herself. If she fails me again, I'll have to give the case to Hagen. He may not be as good an officer, but he is loyal and vicious, not the sort to have any moral dilemmas with this kind of assignment. What really puzzles me is that she wants the case so badly. The last time I discussed it with her, I suggested she hand the case over to someone else. She assured me that she'd triple her efforts rather than let go of the assignment. Yes, the ever-important appointment at Madame Valari's. We'll be going to Madame Valari's someday, but not in this game. Madame Valari's shows up in the much-lauded Thief 2X campaign, which is a fan mission. Extended fan mission. So extended, you might even call it a campaign.
I'm so tired of walking around the dark
Okay,
all the
this
time.
is what, narcotics? Y'all got any loot narcotics? Nope. Oh dear. Oh, that's going to be a problem. Maybe it's not going to be that much of a problem, actually. Just a matter of positioning. Oh, this is Mosley's place. Okay, well, we need that.
Lieutenant Mosley, I put you in charge of handling the pagans because you're my second in command. Until now, your record has been exemplary. I don't understand why your performance has faltered. If you do not want this case to be reassigned to Lieutenant Hagen, I suggest you double your efforts to rid the city of all pagan influence. Also, it has been brought to my attention that numerous small thefts from the evidence vault have been occurring for some time now. Fire the officer that guards the vault. The sentries can handle the security by themselves. I want you to conduct an investigation immediately. Be it so ordered, Sheriff Gorman Truart. Lieutenant, I instructed the mechanist Brother Artis to leave you a new key. The key will open the vault as well as the secure records room in the records hall. Journal entry 2234. It's getting harder to protect my garden from harm. So many plants die. No matter how hard I try to protect them, they still fall victim to the elements. No matter what anyone tells me, I will not uproot them or cut them down. I don't know what we're doing here anymore. Half the people I give orders to are people I arrested before. Hopefully the war will be over soon and the Baron will return. I don't think I can take much more of Truart's new age, as Hagen often puts it. Well, me neither, Mosley. Me neither. Now, is this Hagen's hanky? Yeah.
Lieutenant Hagen.
Lieutenant Hagen, I appreciate your memo regarding the Warden Affairs Division. I have personally investigated the matter and have found no evidence to support your accusation. They have ongoing investigations on the remaining wardens and have made steady progress. They simply don't have enough of a case yet to move against them. As for the missing evidence, my search has determined that they were simply clerical errors. However, I have discovered that several thefts from the vault have recently occurred. These thefts are in no way linked to the Warden Affairs Division. I want you to find out who is responsible. Start making inquiries into the other divisions, but stay away from Warden Affairs. Also discuss this with no one, especially Lieutenant Mosley. Mosley's inability to handle the pagans has caused me to question her resolve. I have considered handing over the assignment to you, but given Lieutenant Mosley's excellent past record, I want to give her one more chance. Be it so ordered, Sheriff Gorman Truart. So often I hear the whispers of the men. What is the sheriff really planning? Why is he so intent on bringing down the pagans? Maybe the sheriff isn't the man I thought he was. The members of City Watch are filled with doubt. It is my responsibility to see to it that they ignore their doubts. Sheriff Gorman Truart is unlike any man I've ever worked for. He has ushered in a new age, and it's up to us to support him unquestioningly. If Sheriff Truart asked me to arrest my own family, I would without any hesitation. Why can't Mosley see this? She always questions everything. Why can't she just follow Truart's orders? We're not supposed to think, we're supposed to follow.
Spoken like a true cop. Now, where? This is the wrong way, isn't it? Actually, hang on. That's Vice. Waiting room. Okay, so we actually want to go upstairs over there. Then. Yeah, right here.
Who said that?
Oh, you got a key. Oh, never mind. I got that one already. Okay. So, that is the self-same key that opens that. Now, I believe the thing that I did at the front desk disabled the watchers, or not the watchers, but the sentries.
I hate creepy noises.
But there might be... Oh shit, I'm not allowed to knock this guy out, actually. Busy readying my blackjack out of habit. Oh shit, I don't remember what the code is. Okay, well, I'll have to go find it, come back later. I think the code is in here somewhere. It's like one of these side rooms, specifically one that has books in it. This one, maybe? No, it's not this one. It's smaller than this, I think. Oh, that's the same room. And that's more crates. Okay.
Tastes not as good as me, but I got servants to take care of things proper.
What up? Okay, I'm gonna need that watcher to be not facing me. There we go. Easy. Douse this one just in case. If I could hit my shot, that is. Okay, it's one of these ones. It's definitely one of these ones. There's a scroll or something on the table somewhere. It's the one all the way at the end. It's not one of these ones. However, this is something. That's a special tool we'll use later. Okay. I could swear one of the record archive things
Someone say something.
has the code. Okay, it's definitely not this. Is it in here? I'm either misremembering or that's on a different difficulty setting. Either of which are possible. I could guess, I suppose. It's not 0451, is it? Yeah, there was no way. I had to try it. Well, it's only because it wasn't. Okay, who has the code? It's not... Surely it's not the main office, is it? It's definitely not any of these, is it? Is it? Wait a second. Oh no, this is evidence storage. This is evidence storage, not the records hall. That's why the code isn't there. Yeah, okay. I'm in the wrong part of the building, that's why. Wow, there's an awful lot of you. Okay, I need to be going downstairs and to the east. I suppose you're going to alert if I go in here, aren't you? No, you're not. Okay, well, I suppose I can't complain too much about that. Now, is this where I bungled my ghosting earlier? Yes, it is. It very much is. That's the supply closet. Okay, hang on. Supply closet is there. Oh. I was literally right next to where I needed to be. That's kind of impressive, in a way.
I'm sure it was nothing.
Okay. Let's try not to run directly into trouble this time, eh? Yeah, this is where I need to go. Don't worry, I'm tapping around. I got your tapping around needs absolutely covered. Please don't see me. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of figured that was gonna happen. This could mean trouble. This could mean big trouble, in fact. enough trouble, in fact, that I'm going to just... He sniffed me. He absolutely did. Oh, this is this place. Okay. Right. Okay. Do I have the key to this, or is this a picking scenario? Right, okay, here we go. This is what I need. 4026. Okay.
I should write that down.
No, I won't.
Name, Lady Van Vernon. Activity, frequent adultery. Threat, her husband is very jealous and easily outsmarted. If her husband discovers her infidelity, she stands to lose her comfortable lifestyle should Lord Van Vernon throw her out into the streets of Dayport. Use, Lord Van Vernon owns a number of factories. Our Lady could help us out with a deal. Help us cut a deal with him for weapons and armor for the City Watch. Name, Lord Manny Ramstein. Activity, embezzling money from his business partner overseas. Threat, his business partner has 2 of the city's top cleaners on retainer. Use, Ramstein is a very powerful importer. By keeping him under our control, we can use him to get to larger criminal activity.
Now, on to the vault.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, that's the tip. Well, whatever. They can have that too. The City Watch can have a criminal tip as a treat. It's not like they don't know I've been here. I mean, at least 3 of them have witnessed me personally.
Lucy Walker, the watch officers have received a number of complaints about your harassment of the alchemist Grimond. Out of consideration for your masters, you have not been placed under arrest yet. Please keep in mind that any further trouble may result in arrest and confiscation of property. For a safe city, Watch Officer Morgan.
Kick me. I'm going to save this for, see if there's any special occasion I can deploy this. Hang on, what do we got here? Paganism, assaults, etc., etc. So, I don't have to get past that archer guard again, which is good. This is here. So I'm here, I think. I think I would prefer to go back this way, actually. So, that would be over here? Yes. Perfection.
Well, seems clear. Wonder what that noise was.
Well, I'm pretty sure you have a good guess about what that noise was, if you were paying attention earlier, sir, but, good. This is going to... Yeah, this is going to be, once again, an issue. I think I'm going to have to... Maybe not. There's a couple of you, huh? I'd just like to go back upstairs, actually. I don't think this is the way that I went upstairs before. Well, I mean, obviously it isn't. Rather, I don't think it's the way that I went downstairs before. Okay, so it's northwest.
Didn't sound like rest this time.
Okay, 4026. Would have been really, really embarrassing if I forgot the number. Okay. 4026. There we are.
I better do this quick.
Then we do some of this. Where is it? Handkerchief. Take the box, take the loot. Get the box into the office. Get the hell out of here.
Didn't sound like rats.
A pretty large rat, sir. Most rats don't tend to open large iron doors by themselves, but... I suppose there are the rat people that live below the city. This is not the office I'm looking for. This is the office I'm looking for. Alright, let's stick the strong box in here.
Time to go.
And why not put a kick me sign in there as well? Okay. Doesn't actually matter how I get out, as it turns out. Meaning, I suppose theoretically I could just bust my way out through the front gate, since a detection does not equal a bust. But also, it's a lot safer to just go this way. Like a lot safer. I'm not going to risk throwing the entire mission just for that. Just got to go for a little swim, and then... Never mind, I can't go for a little swim, can I? Oh, wait, it's fine. Or... Oh, yeah, no, never mind. Never mind. I was confusing myself. Alright. Well, that's it for mission 3. Much quicker than the other two. And I think I'm going to call it there. 3 missions seems like a decent chunk. So